How we all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting Greatness Now. I got a really great video for you here today. I don't know how long this is going to be, but we're going to just drag it out until I feel like calling it a wrap, alright? This video, we're going to be discussing impressing the subconscious mind, okay? And what happens when a successful impression is made, okay? Now, there's a lot of, in my opinion, misinterpretation when it comes to impressing the subconscious mind. One of those things is people feel the need to continuously do it. You do not need to continuously impress the subconscious mind. It only needs to happen one time. If you can successfully impress your subconscious mind with that which you desire to experience one time, accurately, and from a place of unconditional love, you're golden. Okay? You only need to impress it one time. You don't need to continuously do it. A lot of you feel that you need to continuously impress your subconscious mind over and over and over again. You don't need to do that. And you don't need to be focusing on all of these other things as well. And what I mean by that is the in-between things. A lot of you guys are impressing your mind with getting them to think about you in relation to a specific person, because I know a lot of you guys are manifesting a specific person, but it applies to everything. A lot of you guys are impressing your mind with getting them to text you, getting them to profess their love, getting them to apologize, etc., etc., etc. It's not necessary. And in fact, if you do that, that's a very inaccurate way to go about it, because if you impress your mind, for example, with getting a text, if you do that successfully, you'll be led across a series of events that will lead to experiencing a text, and that's it. That's all. That's all, folks, right? Whereas if you impress your mind with the idea of being with this person, involving a beautiful, romantic, lifelong marital relationship, you are guaranteed to experience that and everything else that is going to lead up to that. And a natural bridge of events, orchestration of events, in many cases, is going to be involving you receiving apologies if need be, text messages, healthy communication, dates, etc., etc. All of these things, all of these middle things will be taken care of naturally. So you impress your subconscious mind accurately one time, from a place of unconditional love, accurately, okay, wholeheartedly, with, for example, being in a lifelong romantic relationship or marriage with this person, and you will guarantee that you experience that, because remember, via the laws of the universe, spiritual law, whatever is impressed must be expressed. Must be expressed. So you impress your subconscious mind, and what happens is this, okay? You impress your subconscious mind, okay? Now, typically the process for this takes place on a conscious level, because you're consciously doing it. You're consciously impressing your subconscious mind. Once you have saturated your conscious awareness enough, okay, your subconscious mind will receive the desire, okay? The impression will be made, the seed will be planted. And once that happens, immediately, the very moment that happens, the subconscious mind passes that manifestation along to what people call God, infinite source, universal intelligence, the higher self, etc. For it to do its thing, work its magic, so to speak, okay? And present it in physical form for you to physically experience. Okay? So you impress your mind, and then you're automatically led across your series of events that will lead to experiencing the desire fulfilled in physical form. And as part of that bridge of events, that orchestration of events, whatever needs to happen is what's going to happen, involving you, your person, and anybody else involved. It could be 10 people, 20, 15, 1,000, 1,000,000, 100,000, etc., etc. Right? As soon as you impress the mind, the behind-the-scenes movement begins taking place. The internal movement begins taking place. And then sometimes you'll experience physical world movement. Okay? Those are typically the three types of movement. Physical world movement, which sometimes happens. Internal movement, which always happens. And then behind-the-scenes movement, which, again, pretty much always happens. Okay? So you impress the mind. You're led across your series of events. Whatever needs to happen will happen. Whatever needs to be said, felt, done, acted upon. Whoever needs to be moved, whatever needs to be moved, whatever circumstances need to be shifted, whatever needs to happen to get you into a position of experiencing that which has been impressed physically is what's going to happen. So yes, technically speaking, if the opposite happens, that's a part of the process leading you to what you want to experience. If it seems like it's taking a while, that too is a part of the process leading you to what you want to experience. So you don't need to stress, you don't need to worry. Just make sure that that successful impression has been made wholeheartedly, 100%, with 100% accuracy. Okay? Now you may be wondering, how do I know it's been impressed? From my experience, there are many ways to know if a seed has been planted consciously, if the impression has been made. One of the biggest ways to know is if you wholeheartedly feel that in-depth certainty, trust, faith, knowing that it's done, that you have it, that's a for sure way to know that you successfully impressed the mind. Another way to know is if you feel that you are no longer focusing on the time aspect of things, the how, etc. Basically, you notice that you're no longer focusing on the how, the when, or any of that crap. That's another way to know. Okay? So successfully impress your subconscious mind and you will experience what it is that you want to experience, alright? If you'd like to work with me more one-on-one, feel free to check the first pinned comment down below. Alright? That first pinned comment's going to have access to all of my social medias, my email, all that stuff, alright? Much love and peace. Have a beautiful day.